ghouls and specters gather round. The gaming Galleon has run aground. Welcome once again, my friends, to the Gaming Galleon. I'm Captain Raz, a lucky enough gamer who happened upon a pirate ship in a Street Fighter II match and decided I'm done having all these games all over my house. I'm going to put them in a pirate ship. And I'm going to bring them around the world to share with everyone. We have a very interesting game for you during this Halloween season. Scary voyages are always the hardest. They're always the hardest because you want people to be unsettled. You want people to be uncomfortable. It's Halloween. It's the time of year to do that. So I tried my best to find a game that would unsettle you. We will see if I am successful. At the bottom of the hour, of course, we have the chest filled with booty and treasure, ill-gotten through nefarious deeds. Also nefarious needs. I need these nefariously. And of course, at the end of the show, we will open up the bag that tells no tales, where some of you crewmen out there and crew women were nice enough to send old Captain Raz a question and pick his mind a little bit. Okay? We've only got an hour, so we better get started. Now, regarding horror in gaming, as far as the masters of horror in gaming, it gets murky. When it comes to movies, it gets easy. Some people would say Hammer House, the masters of horror. When you hear about books, and we talk about horror, whether or not you agree, most people think Stephen King, the master of horror. But what about video games? Have you ever thought about it? Well, I have a feeling I know what comes to mind. What's the Stephen King of horror? A lot of people would say Capcom, because of the Resident Evil series. Some people would maybe try and argue Konami because of the long-running Silent Hill series. But I'm not sure that those are really the kings. In my opinion, it comes from a smaller company, but a company that is just as important as Capcom and Konami. I would argue that the masters of horror, when it comes to video games, is From Software. Now, I haven't played all of their games, but I will say the games I have played have always left me very unsettled. For the most part, they are games that you're alone and you have very little in the way of superior defense against the hordes of evil and darkness that are assailing you. If you don't know much about From Software, they've been around for a long time. As far as prevalent games, for me, I would say it started in the PlayStation 1 era. And when I think of PlayStation 1 From Software, I always think of Echo Knight. I played this a couple years ago, in the dark, alone, at night. When I play these horror games, that's how I feel they're really intended to be played. So I play them that way. We're kind of in an era where people play these games together, or they watch someone play them. And for the viewer and the player, I'm not sure that that's necessarily as frightening as when you play them alone. Echo Knight, you're dealing with ghosts on an old ghost cruise liner. Is that the word I'm looking for? A big boat, 100 years old, and you're trying to solve the problems that these ghosts have that are keeping them tied to our world. Kingsfield, the ancient city, is for the PlayStation 2, and many of these games were made before this one. This is the one I'm the most familiar with. Again, there is an abandoned dwarven underground city, and you are set upon the surface with nothing but, I believe, a dagger, and you must make your way deeper and deeper into the ancient city to try and discover and defeat whatever evil is festering deep below. And in my opinion, probably the most prolific, Demon Souls. Demon Souls. This happens to be the Chinese version of Demon Souls. So if the graphics seems a little off to you or unfamiliar, that's why. This was the first version to have English. So some people, when the game was first premiered, they imported this from China and played it with subtitles that are found within. Demon Souls is a game that I played with knowing little to nothing about. I believe I got the PlayStation 3 a week before it came out, and then a coworker told me, check it out, and I did, and it was fantastic. Challenging, creepy. Some of the monsters, they just get stuck in your head, and whether you defeated them or not, they would stay with you. The settings, macabre, putrid, a fantastic title, and the series obviously moved on to other places, as did From Software. As for the game we're playing today, it is from Software. And if you know anything about From Software and horror gaming in particular, some of the lesser known horror games in their physical form, original form, can be quite expensive. Echo Knight, for example, can cost you somewhere between $150 to $200. And that may be on a good day if you're looking for a nice complete copy. Demon Souls, not so much, although that China version can be pretty expensive. Or is it China? Yeah, Chinese. But the game we have today, I would say arguably, easily, is in the current market the most expensive From Software game ever made. And predictably, it is a horror game. It does everything it can to play on humanity's most basic fear, which is the unknown. And it does that by setting you in a foreign time that many of us living in the 21st century are not familiar with. A foreign culture, all the way on the other side of the world for an old Midwestern captain such as myself. And a slew of supernatural deities and demons that someone who isn't familiar with Japanese mythology would know very little about. Today we are going demon hunting. Today we are going demon hunting in Fujiyama Manor. We are playing a young girl who has joined a bunch of disciples who go to houses that are reportedly infested with demons. And we are flushing them out. Now, I have played some of this game a few weeks back. Haven't played it since. I got to a point where I thought this is a good branching off point, an opening up point where we would have enough to explore for the hour. But we didn't want me to be so versed in the game that I wouldn't get a little uncomfortable. So, the game we are playing tonight during this Halloween season by From Software, a game that commands a price of around $800. $800 is Coon for the PlayStation 2. Are you ready for this? Let's join Sakuya as she sits on the bank of Fujiyama Manor awaiting us. She's sitting around 3 campfires and has just performed a purity ritual to keep her safe while she waits for us. We happen to have a bloody cloth that we got from a fallen corpse. The bloody cloth happens to have the blood of Earth. And with this bloody cloth, we can wash away seals on certain doors. Now I know of at least 3 doors that have the seal. I'm not entirely sure where they are, but Fukuyama Manor is rather small, so it shouldn't be a problem to find the doors. What is within? Well, we'll just have to find out together. It's Coon for the PlayStation 2. Okay. All right, got a little audio there. You can hear things are busy just outside of our field of vision. We have some defenses, as you can see. We have the ability to summon some spiders, and we have a fireball. All of these things are... can't use them a lot. We have to be sparing with them. So hopefully, we've got what we need. The first things first. We have to go to Fukuyama Manor and use the sacred cloth to wipe free the seals of Earth that are barring Sakuya from deeper within the castle. What's behind these doors? What's been sealed away? Only time will tell. Let's find out. Now this should be Fujiyama Manor, the courtyard. Oh my god. Oh, leave me alone. Oh! Did I go the wrong way? Don't worry. Sequoia is trained in this. She knows how to self-heal. So let her take a moment and meditate. Everything should come back together.
Banish demons and all evil spirits.
Oh boy. That thing really took a lot out of her. Am I going the right way? Is this the castle? There's a corpse here. By the smell of it, it's been dead for some time. Oh yeah, here we go. This should lead to the courtyard. Once we get near the manor, I'll try to use my memory to recall where these doors are. Ugh. Get off me.
Banish demons and all evil spirits.
Now I believe the game refers to those as Goki. I'm not entirely sure what that is. I can only assume it's a Japanese demon of some kind. He's back up! Quick, run in the manor! Jeez. Okay. Okay. Oh boy. I do remember one Earth door, but I don't know if I want to go to that one yet. Oh my god. Okay. Let's just see what we can come across here. Oh jeez, that's just a branch. If you have one of these games, you know, I do recommend you turn off the lights, you wait until nightfall, and you play them alone. So much of what makes these games scary can be your own mind and being isolated within it. Sharing the experience can be fun, but it's not playing the game at its full potential, in my opinion. It's very dark down here. There's blood everywhere. I know there's a door here. The door is shut tight. There's a bar over it. Alright, we can't get in there. I'll try the front door. I'm relatively sure this door is open. Okay. Do you hear the water? It's very peaceful here. Aside from all of the carnage. Now there are other disciples of Tsukio's order here. But everyone has separated in an attempt to be solve the problem first, I guess. A lot of doors here, but none of them have the Earth seal. What's this one? The door won't open. Let's try these two doors. Maybe there's an Earth door within. Oh my god. I don't know what that is. But I can tell you it's not an Earth door. spells we have here. Let's try the ice spell. Is that what this says? Okay. Nothing is found here. Okay. Well, truth be told, I already fought that thing and defeated it. I don't know why it's just sitting there festering. Okay. What about this door? Blood all over it. Nothing. Okay. I didn't want to know exactly where the doors were during our adventure because I'm not concerned about brevity when we're talking horror. Half of the excitement and power of horror is not being sure what's going to happen next, not being sure where you need to go. Uncertainty. I believe there's some maybe in here. Let's check in here. Nope, no doors. Okay. No way through. Okay. Alright, I have an idea. If I go that way, let's see if we can get out east. This way. Murky water. Let's check the rest of the porch here. Seems to be a hallway down here. There's a hole in the floor. It appears to be cavernous. We're not going to cross that. We will know the Earth seal by a giant circular design on the door. Let's try this door here. How are we doing on time? We got 5 minutes before the booty segment. Are we going to find one of these doors? I sure hope so, because the one door I know how to get to for sure seems very foreboding. Alright. Okay, let's head out to the river. What's this say? The wall is covered in blood. Looks like something is written. My blood! My blood! What fun! What fun! Could use a little work. Okay. Looks like some sort of armory. A large blood-stained suit of armor is displayed here. The spike is deeply embedded. It appears a tool is needed to remove it. I don't suppose we have that. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Uh-oh. How do we get out? Wasn't this our way in? Oh god. Okay. Here we go. Whew. Okay. We're running out of time. There are huge scars on the wall made with a great force. Spring. I don't think the door's here. Is this what I think it is? No. I might check that door in a second. Something's written on the wall. The flute makes beautiful sounds. Okay. I don't have a flute. Yeah, this is like some sort of outdoor porch. There's no door here. Let's try that door we just passed. The carriage. Is this like... This is how we got here. The gate is shut tight. Yeah. Okay. Well. Oh boy. Where'd he come from? Oh, I don't think there's anything over here. It's very dark. I believe this is the stables. Okay. Alright, we're gonna make our way back to the door I know. And once we reach it, then we'll come on back, we'll do a little booty. How's that sound? Some good old-fashioned booty. Whoa. Not that way. Is there a door here? Okay. Remember these doors. Didn't help. Go back through here. What's in here? Nothing. A body. It's disturbing how bloated the corpse is. Okay. I don't think there's any other doors here. Blocked off. Okay, we're gonna go around. Well, I didn't want to go in here. But it looks like we're not going to have little choice. So this door says do not open it. If you can't open it, we can now. But if you can't open it, it will say do not open it. Inside is not a gaki. Now, I'm a little worried that it's going to be something lame, like, I don't know, a hostage or something. But it could also be something horrific that will tear us to pieces. I have no idea, but we're all set up to check it out. For now, let's come on back. Everybody see my hat? So that's Kun. One really nice thing about this game, a lot of these games you'll get stuck, or there will be like a puzzle and you have no idea how to solve it, and then you're just running around like we're doing here, right? Now this is a problem of my own design. I could have looked up where these doors are. We're exploring, okay? The nice thing about this game is it actually has two characters. There's Sequoia, who we're playing, the demon hunter, and then there's a girl named Ukasawa or something, and she is the daughter of like a shrine master or something who's gone missing. So if you get stuck with one character, you can play the other campaign. So that's a nice addition and a nice way to solve a problem with some of these horror games. If you get stuck with one side, you can always check the other side, and maybe you'll glean a little more information as to what you need to do next where you're stuck. Anyway, it was very hard to put this game down for the voyage. I wanted to keep playing and plan to once the voyage is complete, but I wanted to make sure we had some unknown. So we'll see what's behind that door after the booty segment. Okay? Alright, let's see what's going on in the chest. Alright, so look. I mean, I'm not going out anymore running around looking for games because they're not out there. It hasn't just been that, it's been kind of a life change. Geography, schedule, people's lives change. My days of running around looking for stuff at 9 a.m. are just not around anymore. So, I have to basically, just catch as catch can with whatever happens to be on the road or the side of the road along the way. Most garage sales is nothing. Pawn shops, forget it. The best thing to do these days, not Goodwill, but thrift stores that are unaffiliated with Goodwill. Specifically, thrift stores that are designed to raise money for organizations. So what we have in here is a couple of deals that I have pulled from a certain Christian store and a couple of orders I made. They're not deals, but they're interesting to see. Anyway, I went to this place, and you still got to ask behind the counter. What do you got behind the counter? I saw like this tote, and it had a bunch of DVDs, but I could see a 3DS game in there. And so I looked at them. I said, how much are the 3DS games? And she said $2 each. So let's take a look at them. Alright, what do you got? You got Zelda Triforce Heroes. Okay. Boy, we're really getting blown out on that, huh? Whew. Is better about the key light? Not really. Great game if you can get 3 other people with 3 other DSs to play this with you. Fantastic. It's usually pretty cheap because it requires so much in the way of, other people to play. Luigi's Mansion, Dark Moon. Never played any of the Luigi's Mansions. Hear they're pretty good. I have a terrible story with this one. It was vacation. My nephew gets a hold of my 3DS, and he's playing non-stop. Nothing but playing. I finally just got to pull the thing out of his hand, and he was playing this. He gave me such a look. What's this? Hyrule Warrior Legends. Okay, decent game. Dynasty Warriors clone, I guess you could say. I mean, it's made by, this was made with Koei in association, so maybe not, clone's maybe not the right word. Very deep game, though. A lot to do in it. Ocarina of Time. Zelda Ocarina of Time. Goes without saying. And Monster Hunter Generations. I'm not really sure what the sell is, what the gimmick is with Monster Hunter Generations. And I still won't. And the reason is that every one of these cases had no game. Now maybe I talked her down to $1. I wouldn't put it past me. I'd like to think I wasn't talking down Christian thrift stores, but who knows? The good thing about this was we did have some of these games loose. So our incomplete loose copies that we got long ago in, a lot, now we've got the cases. With the exception of Monster Hunter Generations. I don't have Monster Hunter Generations. But the rest of these, some with manuals, some without. Nice to have the cases. So there you go. We'll say they're $2 to keep it on the honest level. I'd like to think it was $1, but who knows? You be the judge on that price. Another time, there goes that carpet. Another time we went, they had it was half off on media, so we found a couple of PlayStation 1 games there for $1 each. Formula 1, look, I racing games, I don't know what to tell you. PlayStation 1 racing games, if I don't have it, I'll pick it up for $1. For sure. For sure. And what's this? Courier Crisis. I guess you're playing a bike messenger with an attitude. Okay? We didn't have those. There you go. $1 each. An Xbox 360 game, $2. Cars 3 Driven to Win. I don't really know what the price is in this situation. Seemed like a game I haven't seen often. I've seen lots of card games, but Cars 3, I don't know about that one. So for $2, I think we did okay there. All set up. We got the manual. That's pretty good. And then another time I was there, $2 each. Again, behind the counter. I'm seeing them in Tupperware with a bunch of DVDs. I see one of them. I was like, can I see that tub? And we came up with some DS games. And this time they were actually there. Not just the cases. They look like they're in fantastic shape. Most of them we didn't have. But most of them, it makes sense why we didn't have them. The price is right. Might be okay. Look, I like game shows. Don't count it out. Okay, just because there's no vampire here. Okay, or some muscle-bound dupe with a gun. Might be okay. Wow, probably the most common game for the DS. It's everywhere. But it's a fantastic game. If you don't have it, it's really cheap. Grab it. Clubhouse Games. This is probably like my 6th copy of this. But it has everything under the sun, from poker to Topple, like the old game Topple, where you're balancing stuff on a plate that's sitting on a nail. There's some strategy in here. There's games you can pass and play. There's games you can play with friends. It is a must-have, an absolute must-have for the DS and even the 3DS. Not a bad find. Ace Attorney, Justice for All. by Capcom. You're playing a lawyer, I assume. I don't know if you played these other people. Not familiar with this this franchise. Aside from you play a lawyer. People seem to like it. A few more here. What do we got? Oh, this is cool. Space Invaders Extreme. Is that Space 3 Extreme? I don't think so. I think that's just Space Invaders Extreme. All these are beautiful. They feel new. Feel really good. Plastic feels nice and new. 30th anniversary of Space Invaders. I seem to remember this reviewing pretty well. I've never played it. I think I have some friends who like it. Oh, here you go. Talk about value. 4 games in 1. Seems a little light. No, it's there. 4 games in 1. What do you got? You got Battleship. You sank my battleship! Connect 4. Sorry. And Trouble. God, I hate Trouble. I hate Sorry, too. Well, at least Connect 4 is on there. And, Professor Layton and the Cursed Village. I don't think we had this, believe it or not. It's a pretty prolific title on the DS. We may have one of these, but this is the original. I don't think we had this one. And again, it's in fantastic shape. All right, there you go. We'll leave it there. There's your booty. Okay, you tell me if I took a bath on those 3DS cases. Okay, and I'll tell you it's for the church. All right, let's get back to Kun. Let's get back to Kun. Okay. Is this helping? Not really. There you go. Killing the key light. Nice and dark. Kun. Can you imagine seeing that at night? Okay, let's do it. For the PlayStation 2. Find it at your local rental store today. Uh-oh. Oh. Game just went darker there for a second. That was scary. Alright, here we are. Capture device has been lost. Uh-oh. Give me a second. Bring this baby back up. Hang in there. This will only take a second. Alright, here we go. Booyah. Taking off my hat here. Oh, for heaven's sake. 1 second. We're getting there. Or not. You gotta be kidding me. Okay. I got one more fix. Something doesn't want us to get through that door. But we will do it. We've still got time. We've got like 10 minutes. Not really. Oh boy. Okay, just a second. I know you can see, but the problem is I'm blind. Just a moment. Should be good now. What are you talking about? Oh boy. Okay, let's try this. Thank you for your patience. Okay. Oh my gosh. How am I going to play this? Okay. Okay. We'll do the best we can. Here we go. Alright, here we go. What's behind this door? Oh my god. Alright, severe lag. No audio for me, but you've got audio. Let's see what happens. Sacred cloth earth used. As you remember, we're not sure what's behind this door. It's not a Goki though. Whatever a Goki is. I assume that's a demon. Here we go. Hello? Anybody here? I'm very disabled right now. If you wanted to kill me, this would be the time. Hello? I can barely walk. Okay, here we go. The door is shut tight. What? Oh, for heaven's sake. Okay, here's another door. Come on. Give me something. I think this is the way we came in, maybe? I don't know. I can't even get through a door. Okay. Is this where we came in? It is! Surely there was something else in there. Oh my god. We got 5 minutes left. What are we gonna do? There's gotta be a payoff. You put all your eggs in one basket and this is what happens. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm not going that way. Is there something there? There's something there! Ah! Please get off me. Do the ice. I missed him. Oh, come on. Please get off me. Run! Run! Run, 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 run. Oh my god, there's another one! No! No! I just want to make it known I've never lost in this game until now. I'm sorry, Sakuya. Hey, what's going on in the mailbag? Oh no, I just coughed out the lantern. How appropriate. Dear Raz, I heard that before there was Halloween carvings for... I heard that there was... Dear Raz, I heard that before there was Halloween carvings for Halloween. It's not saying Halloween carvings. Dear Raz, I heard that before there was pumpkin carving for Halloween, they used turnips. Any idea what the jack-o'-lantern equivalent would be for a turnip? No. I mean, can you even hollow out a turnip? Can you even fit a little candle in there? Any turnip enemies in video games we can draw for inspiration? I can't think of any turnip enemies. Unless you count that warthog in Animal Crossing who will, sell you turnips. And then you take a bath on what they're worth, like, a day later. Turnips, I can't think of any, but who does come to mind here is in my favorite video game show, Video Power. One of the characters on the Power team, Quirk, a a bipedal mohawk-wearing tomato with sunglasses, has an enemy that was not in his video game. Quirk's video game was just him pushing boxes around. However, in the cartoon, they had to spice things up, so they created his arch enemy, Roddy the Radish. That's all I got. Am I doomed to call them Jacko-turnips in my head for the rest of my days? Thank you for your thoughts, Jay. Yes. Yes, I'm afraid so, Jay. Good luck with that. Alright, one more. Excuse me, sir. What do we got here? Which video game character would make the worst roommate for you? And what would be living with them be like? Cord cutter. I was thinking Blanca. He probably smells. He flies off the handle. He probably takes up a lot of the couch. But then I thought, who would be really bad? Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, I put it in here. As far as, like, the worst video game roommate of all time, it's got to be the Ooze. You guys ever play the Ooze? It's just a giant puddle of toxic waste. You don't want to be living with that. He's leaving toxic waste all over the dishes. You know, you slam the door on his face and like half of his body's still in the house. Probably a nice guy, but high maintenance. Wouldn't want to share a bathroom with him. Alright, that's it. Where did Coon go? There it is. Worth the $700. You be the judge. I want to thank everybody for coming by. I can't believe how tragically things go. Something about Halloween Voyages. Everything falls apart. But hey, there's always next year, right? Well, we'll see you next time. Not sure where, and we're not sure when. But I know one thing for sure. Wherever we end up, and whatever we do, we're going to do it together. So until next time, I'll do tea-fire Spanish maidens. I'll do ye ladies of Spain, for we received orders for to take out some Goki. Not that we followed them. And lo, nevermore shall we see ye again. Keep your turnips lit, my mateys.